Peace, love, and light, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. I'm Mumeanha. If you're new here, please do subscribe. Hit the thumb up should you resonate with this video and comment below. It helps me to produce more content for you guys. It helps to get the video seen by more people who need help because this is a general reading. So it's for the collective. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I feel like this is a reading that, all my readings, you can get some type of value from it, some type of encouragement and etc. But this one, I really feel like a lot of you are going to be able to find some type of message that will resonate with you, that'll help you push forward with what you need to do. I've been put to work today. I actually did a inner child, spirit baby, higher self reading earlier today, which was also focused on self-love. Tonight is Sunday, sun energy. We're opening roads with self-love to lead you to success. So it makes sense. This is going to be another channeled song reading. So if you've watched me already, you know how that works by now. If you're new here, you're about to find out. We're going to be using the Higher Self Divine Messages by my soul sister, Star Soul Holistics. And we're going to be using Journey to the Divine Feminine by my other soul sister, Divine Moon Empress. I'm actually going to move this one to the side because we've already shuffled cards out from it. I'm going to explain these cards here and then we'll get to the shuffling, and there may be one or two more decks they want me to go to. We'll base it on what's coming out. That's the vibration they're given. First card we have here, abandonment wounds, fears being left, overgives to keep the masculine from leaving, overgive to keep anyone from leaving is what I heard, codependent and unable to trust. And this is not only trusting other people, but trusting yourself. The abandonment wounds, obviously, for many of you, deals with inner child. So you may resonate with the reading from before. For some of you, it was more so in your teens, mid to late teens. You started realizing you couldn't trust everybody that you loved. You couldn't depend upon the people who honestly you should have been able to depend upon, be it a family member, a friend, somebody close to you, somebody that when they let you down, it really hit the core. So now as an adult, you carry those abandoned wounds forward. Some of you, and this is for masculine or feminine, this is a feminine deck. However, I picked up on a few masculines when it came to abandonment issues with a father figure. I'm picking up both masculines and feminines with that. So if you're masculine and you came across this and you still resonate, that's fine. Divine feminine energy and divine masculine energy exists within us all. And our counterpart is simply the added addition to those energies. Okay, I'll break that down in another podcast or video at a later time. But you get what I mean, I believe. So we're going to push forward. But these issues, it gives you bad habits, be it masculine or feminine. You don't trust easily. And because you don't trust easily, you do things to try to keep a person near you. You cling. And this is for the masculines too. You will cling to your person. Maybe even try to keep a tight rope on where they go, what they do, who they mess with. You want to know every little thing because you fear that at any given moment, you'll wake up and they'll be gone. They'll leave you. They'll abandon you. Obviously, this leads to a feeling of depression. This leads to you feeling, and the thing is, for some of you, you know what the problem is. This is just confirmation for it. The issue is when you call yourself trying to cleanse it out, when you call yourself trying to heal, something triggers you. The reality of why something triggers you is because of trust. You're still not trusting yourself. So even when you see the synchronicities, even when you see the signs, you're forgetting that it doesn't matter what's happening on the outside. If you can't love yourself, then when someone comes to love you, it'll be hard for you to accept it because you'll be too busy in your head saying to yourself, I was abandoned before by people I loved, either in my own family, friends, whatever. Since childhood, since teen years, what makes you different? And you'll find yourself treating that person in a way, even though you're clingy, you'll find yourself treating them in a way that pushes them away. And then when you push them away, you'll blame them for leaving. And because of that vibration, that means that even when you call yourself trying to heal in the back of your mind, not even really in the back of your mind, but in your mind, very close to the surface, those negative vibrations help to manifest that as the problem. So even when there isn't a problem, you'll find a problem, let alone when there actually is one. The key here my loves, is to raise your vibration. I'm going to tell you what I told a group on my TikTok live before. The reason I start all my videos, or somewhere in my videos or post, I'll say beautiful souls, is because I need for you to understand what you are. I need for you to accept what you are. You see, my job here is to give you guidance and clarity. You're responsible for your actions and for your decisions, what you do with the guidance, how serious you take it, how little you take it. But at the end of the day, you need to see that there is someone who can look into your spirit, look into your soul, and see the wonder of what you are, so that hopefully you can see some measure of it yourself and it can spark you as you move forward. I don't care if it's a twin flame reading or not. Listen, the twin flame connection can be amazing once you get it to be where it needs to be, but it can be like hell for a lot of people in the meantime and in between time. It's meant to help you build your resolve. It's meant to help you build up your person, because guess what? Even if you didn't end up with that individual, you learned so much about your inner strength that by the time you get with someone, you know what to appreciate and you know what it feels like to be appreciated. You know what you'll tolerate and what you won't tolerate. But in order to manifest anything powerful, you must see the wonder that's in yourself. And if saying for 2 seconds, peace, love, and light, beautiful souls, if that can just spark a little bit of something in you, because I know some of you probably hear it and you go into that negative thought of, that's not me. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to anybody that clicks the video, because you were brought here for a reason. It doesn't matter if this is your exact situation. There's something here you needed to hear that we can both acknowledge. Okay, so with that being said, you're being asked by the divine to learn to trust yourself. You'll always hear me say, people have become accustomed to certain sayings. You see, people have mistaken their opinions for intuition. They've mistaken their past experiences, and when they get a tingling up their spine from that experience, as intuition. Sometimes it plays a part into it, and many a time it doesn't. You have to learn how to decipher the difference. You have to know the difference between the people that, yes, you can trust, and the people that, no, you can't trust. And people, and this is why I say you might want to watch that other reading, because it came out, people will come and go. The people who stay rooted, they will elevate with you, they will rise with you. Whatever plane, whatever, they'll go with you. The people who were seasons, they're meant to come in, they're meant to go, they'll go. What you're meant to take from that situation is what you learn. I'm not talking about become like them. If you can't beat them, join them. That's not learning anything. That's adopting behaviors that aren't of you. Learning is saying, now that I know what it looks like and what it feels like when this person is like this, I will from now on trust my intuition, use my discernment. But I'm not going to go out into the world and be bitter and angry, depressed, and etc. Depression is not of you. It becomes of you when you adopt it due to events in your life. The key is to learn to let it go. Now, that's not going to say that you're not going to have days where you feel a little gloomy or out of it or tired, but you'll remind yourself who you are. You'll snap out of it. You'll do something to pick up your spirits. Sometimes you might need solitude to do that. You might need to just be to yourself. Other times you'll need to go out, mix, mingle with people. You'll need to come out of your comfort zone. Because in reality, many of you, what you think is your comfort zone, this sitting to yourself and wallow, is not really comfortable. It's what you know. Many people are addicted to toxic things because it's what they know. They don't know nothing else. So they're more afraid of the unknown. But we're meant to explore the unknown. We're meant to explore and express it. You know what I mean? Using our vibration when it feels, yes, this feels right. This is encouraging me. This makes me feel great. And if somebody comes in, they try to knock you off of that, you realize that person is not in your corner. You realize that person is not of you. And perhaps they're angry at themselves and they're doing what you used to do. They're projecting. But you let them go. You wish them luck. You wish them the best. You move forward. You don't have to take anyone's crap. I'm going to always be blunt and tell you that. I'm not somebody that's going to be like, well, with everybody, you got to kumbaya. No, with some people, you just got to leave them where they're at. But you don't want to be so affected and so triggered by your past and by other people that remind you of your past, even when they don't mean to, that you can't function. You go to a meeting, you can't be in that meeting because somebody used to bully you in high schools in the same meeting. Now you're triggered. You can't go to this party because somebody that used to date the ex is triggered. And stop holding on to people, because that came in here too. Stop holding on to your exes. Listen, if somebody's your twin flame, it'll come to light. You'll know. You'll probably watch a reading, whatever the case may be. But some of y'all, Again, you cling. Some of you are clinging to partners that aren't meant to be with you. You got to watch that, because that's how karmatic situations are born. That's how karmatic people come about. A many a time they find themselves clinging to something they shouldn't cling to. I just saw 1010. So that number and the number 4 may resonate with you. The number 2 may also resonate with you. You have to understand that you need to learn how to let go. You need to learn how to stay connected with the world, but not necessarily be of it by being attached. Because when you're not attached to a certain outcome or a certain person, you allow for the divine and the universe to collaborate towards your greatest good. When you add in your vibration and you raise it, you allow for everything to come in that is vibrational. Law of attraction works 2 ways, my loves. It's not just all positive. If you're negative, law of attraction will bring you negative. Law of attraction is action. So whatever your thoughts and actions are, that's what you will create. And don't be confused. Somebody can look like they're living the best life, be miserable. And that's why they make other people miserable. Where someone else, you might think they're miserable because they're more in a humble existence and they're perfectly fine with everything. Their humbleness makes them happy. You see, you have to understand how to really dig deep and get to know yourself. Let go of these abandonment wounds, because honestly, you've never been alone. You just haven't always been awake rather, to all the energies around you that have been trying to guide you and protect you. There are times that things could have went way worse. I don't care what it is that you've been through. I can hear some of your thoughts. Some of you have been through abuse and different things. Listen. You've always had an energy protecting you around you, but you couldn't always see it. You couldn't always feel it. You couldn't always identify it. You're at a point now as you go on this spiritual journey that as you face more of yourself, as you face both the good, the bad, the ugly, the in-between of you, you will discover and see just how magical of a person you are. And you'll elevate. You'll fast forward, you'll quantum leap to the version of yourself that has all of the things that you've always wished, that you've always wanted. I'm talking about from the purest place of your heart. Not just materialistic, oh, I think this looks cool. But it all starts with taking flight and trusting yourself. I feel like this trust card is like the full card of the tarot. That's the energy that is carrying here right now. Not, fool doesn't mean you're a fool. You might be foolish with things at times, but the fool is a person that's willing to take the leap without looking, because they truly trust in themselves and they trust that they will land on their feet. They use their discernment and their intuition in their own way. So when the dog and everyone else is like, wait a minute, what are you doing? They're like, I know, I got this. I got this. The key is to pay attention. That's all. Pay attention. We're going to tap into the song that was channeled here for these cards to see what it is your higher self wants to say to you. And then we'll end the reading off, unless they have me go to the other 2 decks. So this should be shorter than the other one. I just saw 1313. For those of you that may mean something to. I keep feeling like the number 4 may mean something for some of you. Just another phase, passion the pain away. This time I'm gonna take the ground without falling down, down, down. Pretty hurts, shine a light on whatever's worse. You have all the skills needed to succeed. You were born for this. You see that? See why it's important to trust yourself? Perfection is a disease of the nation. Pretty hurts, pretty hurts. Pretty hurts. Shine a light on whatever's worse. Trying to fix something, but you can't fix what you can't see. Oh, that's too many cards. It's the soul that needs a surgery. Fears, anxieties, worries are all illusions. This too shall pass. If you see that first reading, you will understand why that's clicking even more now. Some of you might really need to go back and watch that. I'm going to take that card. Too many came out. Whew. Okay, we're going to go again. I feel like one more or two more want to come out. Thank you, Divine, so far. Hopefully I don't sound too off to you guys. My energy is near its max, ladies and gentlemen. It's near the end. You're alone all by yourself when you're lying in your bed. Reflection stares right into you. Are you happy with yourself? Okay, it's just one. I thought it was two. Be very clear about what you want to manifest. Well, in a way, we were just talking about manifestation because of vibration. Your vibration will manifest around you in this physical world. What do you want to manifest? When you really think about it, what's going to really make you happy? Don't say you don't know. Deep down, you do know. You just don't think you're worthy of it. Newsflash, you're worthy of it. Your beauty is beyond skin deep. When you feel inside, it will reflect on the outside. No one and nothing should tell you different. The insecurities aren't of you. They were placed there. Now it's up to you to decide whether you want to keep adopting them or let them go. But whichever way and however way, the decision is yours. No one can decide for you. No one can tell you what to do. We're not here to tell you what to do. You know, the divine will try to tell you what to do, but it loves you enough to let you maintain your free will. So this, all of this, is a choice. Your choice. Pretty hurts, shine a light on whatever's worse. Perfection is a disease of the nation. Pretty hurts, pretty hurts. No one is you, and that is your power. Don't give it away. Boom. I just said that. I mean, they simplified it, but I just saw 1711. Just said that. Okay, I'm being led to the two other decks, so let's go there. Okay, I feel like I can shuffle these regular. Thank you, because Spirit, I am. Did a lot today. Let's let this group know what their light is. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this message. With love, gratitude, and grace in our hearts, we thank you. That one wanted to come out. Let's go with it. Color. See yourself in all of the variety, shades, textures, and colors that you are. This goes beyond skin deep. This is light body. See yourself for the true light body being, the true divine being you are. I'm going to say to you what you'll hear me say a lot whenever it comes to these kind of readings. You are divine, born of the divine. Whichever and however your faith belief may go, there are some things that are absolute regardless of the twists and turns that man may add to the meanings of them. At the end of the day, you are something magical, born from something magical. The universe is not a simple place, but it is a magnificent place. With that understood, who, including yourself, has the right to say that you're not divine? Who, including yourself, has the right to say that you don't have a reason or a purpose to be here? And if you could truly understand the abundance that you represent, the abundance of who you are, if you can truly allow yourself to resonate with that, you'll never feel in lack. And therefore, if you don't feel in lack, there's no need to want to take from anyone else. There's no need to envy anyone else. There's no need to feel inferior. I'm feeling like some of you might have dealt with racism issues, which is a topic here that many of you might want to shy away from. We're not going to dive too deep. Y'all don't want to dive too deep with me with the history I know. But nonetheless, even with dealing with that, even with going through that, who has the right to tell you that you are inferior? Do you understand that inferior people are the ones that feel the need to stomp on someone, to step on someone? If you've been in a family where you've heard them say remarks, because I'm feeling like some of y'all come from a family, you've heard them say things that you're not comfortable with, or you are the person that those things were said to. Either way you look at it, you as an individual have a choice to decide the kind of person that you choose to be, the kind of human being that you wish to reflect. But regardless of it all, when we remove the layers of skin, when we remove all the tissues and everything else, to the core of who we are light body. And with that light body, because even darkness is light, black holes are light. Okay, so even with that being the case, if you can recognize that you are a reflection, all of you are a reflection of the divine, who, including yourself, has the right to tell you that you are not? Except the inner divine being within, the star seed, the indigo child, the goddess energy, the goddess within you, the God within you, because some of you are men watching this, whatever it may be, let it flow. I'm hearing Toni Braxton now. Let it flow. I think she says let it go, but I'm hearing let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. All right. What's the next message for this group to close this reading out, Spirit? Again, we thank you, Divine. Thank you. Thank you, Father Sky, Mother Earth, Heavenly Mother, Heavenly Father, the Divine Energy, the Creator and Co-Creator Energies. One more card, one more message. Yeah, it's a lot of, I think some of my indigenous brothers and sisters are here. Hey, I'll see y'all. Okay, we have the frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul and body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. And that's the number 38. We have the number 40 here. Remember I kept saying 4 was standing out? This is your reading, my loves. May these words give you encouragement. Do with them what you will. That you have free will. The decision is yours. No one's telling you what to do or forcing anything. But you are loved. You are light. You are a beautiful soul. Blessings to you. Peace, love, and light.